Hello everyone, it's me Marco, aka Kramos. In this video I'm going to continue with the assassin about the PTR, right? In this series of videos I'm giving my opinion on what should change and what I think about it, and I thought doing it because it seems that videos are more compelling to the PTR developers than our feedbacks in the forums. So unfortunately I'm trying to do this. So if you can help me, please make our voices heard. And of course, this is my opinion, and as so, it's full of flaws. All right. I know that not everyone will agree, and that's good. All right. But I'm doing these videos with the following thinking. I want the tiers to be a lesser gap. Stay with the S tier, but make the low tiers the equivalent to a bottom tier now to S plus. All right. Let's make the good and the bad this different. It would make viable ways of playing and would be pretty nice in my opinion. So everything is useful, but let's make the ceilings be in the ceiling. All right, so with that in mind, let's start talking about the assassin. I really like the martial arts change. The martial arts changes are very cool. It really helped a lot, but still needs a little extra, okay? In my opinion, of course. I'd say we have I've read a solution about the charges do not being consumed for some time, but I think it may be too broken doing that. What I think it needs first, charges should not expire anymore. It just doesn't matter that much, so but would be a nice qual. After that, let's say freeze. Blades of Ice is kind of meh. Right, I've tried with many types. This is a budget version I wanted to try, and at a budget version it really does well anyway. But as I said, it's still B in my opinion, and it needs a little extra to be there. Charge 3 from Phoenix Strike should change to probably Frost Orb, because it's basically what it is doing here. It's Chain Lightning, which is theoretically the best lightning skill, Meteor, which is theoretically the best fire skill, and then Chaos Ice Bolt, which doesn't even exist. I think this should be Frost Orb. Alright, it would be funnier, nicer, or something like that. Make Phoenix Strike full about the great AoE. Oh, but Blizzard would be better. Yes, but I think Frost Orb is more iconic as a level 30 skill. And Blizzard is very cool, but it's basically Blizzard. You need just that, right? Tons of synergies and all. So I think Frost Orb is better for this skill. Claws of Thunder are fine. Fists of Fire seems fine. Really, Blades of Ice needs some help. The charge number 3 just being freeze is not very good. It could be a freeze, but with some damage at least. It needed, right? These two are base physical, and that comes to a second thing. People don't like that it is using one charge per hit, but I still think this is a good change, okay? I think you have power over your charges with this, both of these using 1, this using 2, and these will use all of it. This gives you power over it. But that being said, Dragon Claw being just being 2 attacks, kinda doesn't matter, you know, because 1 and 3 is basically what you're gonna use, and Dragon Claw has no special ability. It will become probably a moot skill, so it should gain something to make it better. Maybe maybe it goes, let's say it uses 2 charges but does, I don't know, twice the charges or something like that, so you can mix and match and do something different, all right, to make it really be good. Because if you want to go all your charges once, you will go Dragon Talon. It's very difficult to use Dragon Claw to just use 2 charges, especially because charge number 2 from Fist of Fire and Claws of Thunder are the AoE versions, which is the ones you really want to use. So you probably will just be 2 charges, and use Dragon Tail or Dragon Flight and keep doing that. Make 2 charges, Dragon Flight, 1 charge extra, Dragon Flight, and you keep going this, or you just go 3 here, plus 2, and just report again. That being said, Phoenix Strike basically needs Dragon Talon, so this combination is logical, and these combinations are logical. Of course, this could go 2, you could go to 2 with this and do a full AoE here, right? Or full 1 damage or whatever, you can choose here. And this is much more like you use the 3 charges together. But that makes Dragon Claw kinda clunky, it doesn't have anything special, because in my opinion, Dragon Tail is basically the physical way of doing this, okay? You want to be at 3 charges every time, because at 3 charges you get tons of mana and lifesteal and tons of extra damage. So giving 2 hits is not that good. It will really go down your damage, and it will still be better going Dragon Talon. But Dragon Tail is an AoE, and that makes these 2 an AoE too. So it kind of is very good for the combination of physical. And Dragon Flight is better for the combination of elemental. So basically, Dragon Claws needs something. It needs something special to it so you can use it. Alright? At Shadow Disciplines, I think they are at a good spot. Everything seems fine, working. It has always been a good, alright? And with the martial arts, the Shadow Warrior became kinda nicer, because the playstyle of the martial arts with so many boom 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 happening, it's kinda fun, and the Shadow Warriors adds to that, because it will mimic your powers, right? But I still think Claw Mastery should apply to the blades, okay? The blades needs a little extra attack rating, and Claw Mastery would be a very helpful skill for that. So I'd really appreciate if this would go here, because as the next traps, this will be something we are talking about. And traps, they, in my opinion, basically made Death Sentry a 1-point wonder. Alright? During leveling, focusing on Death Sentry now will be terrible, because it will make your Lightning Center weaker. So you want, on 1 point in Death Sentry, put 5 Lightning Sentry, and after the first thing dies, you just put Death Sentry and let everything explode. That's gonna be that. it will be just a 1-point wonder. There's no why to just to put a ton of points here anymore, because it does gives the same damage, but it gimps your leveling. So, and in every other aspect, it will be a 1-point wonder. If you want to go fire, you put 1 point in Death Sentry, and there it is. If you go Blade Sentinel, 1 point in Death Sentry, there it is. There's no why doing anything different than that. And I don't know if that's the correct way of doing this. Maybe take away the lightning damage of Death Sentry and make it more like Corpse Explosion by itself, which gives extra radius, and put it somewhere else here, right? Maybe put Lightning Sentry a little extra, because it has always been very strong, and makes Death Sentry somewhere else. Maybe, I'm not sure. About fire, Wake of Inferno still is pretty meh. Okay, it's a boss killer, but it's even at that is not that good. And Wake of Fire is very nice, but it still needs a little extra damage. It still needs a little extra damage, because fire is a terrible element because of its immunities. So lightning, as we always talk, have a lot of things you can do. It's Laura Resists, Infinity, Conviction, and all of that. Fire does not. So, not very good in the new 85 areas, although some of them does not have immunes to fire. They have low population, which I didn't like it. We need better population, in my opinion. I really like that Fire Blast is now very powerful, because each way will use Fire Blast a little bit extra, and it's nice because it's an active way of playing. Of course, you can put away Wake of Fire, Wake of Inferno, anything else, and still keep destroying stuff, so it's kind of fine. And Blades is very fun to play, but it's terrible at attack breaking. And please, please, please make Blade Fury starts to attack at the moment you click the skill. It takes too long to start it, and that doesn't really matter, because the game is not broken because this can go faster or not at the start. So please make it start just at the beginning of the skill chart. This is a channeled skill basically, and you need a lot of time so it can start throwing its blades. It's kind of bad. And please, again, let the ER from Claw Mastery go here, and that would help a lot. Or give this AR so people can use with any weapon. Well, one of the two. Make it a Claw skill 3, or give it AR, good AR. But it's kind of fun, it's kind of nice, it just lacks that, basically. With the amount of AR, we could really try to see if the damage is correct and all. At the moment, it kind of makes the wrong assumptions about the damage. So we need to have a better way of damaging. And Assassin is just that, it's not that much. It really feels they are going the right way with the Assassin. They just need a little extra, let's say, so they could go to this, as I said, A-, between A- and S+ somewhere. Right? A little extra here, a little extra here, some changes here, especially here, and as I said, here, and maybe adjust some damage in the martial arts still, because sometimes it's kind of the clunkiness makes it kind of not damaging at all, because 4k damage is basically 2.2 damage, 2.2k damage, which is not bad, but it is bad if you need a lot of extra things to do before going for that damage. So maybe upping 25 extra% damage at all in all of them would be kind of fine for the explosions and all. Okay, guys. As always, have great loot. Be nice to each other. That's very good and would help each other fight and help each other in the game. Be nice to each other. Enjoy this amazing game, and we see you soon. Hugs and cheers.